Bruh. Like?
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm alright. You sound depressed. You okay?
No, I'm good. Anyway, the stream literally just started. Hello, everybody, and how you doing? Welcome back to Star Trek Online because I am addicted again. Help.
Thought you'd be playing. Thing. How's it called? I forgot. Starship. Thingy. No, it's not Starship Trooper.
That wasn't even close.
Galactica.
There you go.
Shut up. something starships.
Anyway, yeah, I'll be continuing that next week. I just wanted to get my fix in of Stowe for the week.
You're saying this like it's a drug. Are you okay? Do I need to help you?
No. It's just fun.
Okay.
Anyway, where did we need to go? We need to go somewhere.
To the moon.
You can now travel at a brisk speed of warp 5.56. Slightly faster than warp 5.
I like the funny words, magic man.
We are on our way to go deal with some researchers that are in distress.
Aren't all Starfleet vessels research vessels?
Well, this is a space station. And
I meant more like everybody's a researcher, technically.
No, there are specializations. Not everybody is a scientist. I say as my captain is a scientist. I'm just gonna give you all the hypersprays.
Don't get me wrong, but your ship looks like a Roomba. But like a really cheap one that you would get from a fun fair. That makes sense. But I'm sorry, that's how it looks. It literally has blinky lights in the front. Like, and not patrol blinky lights, just they look cool blinky lights.
We have navigation lights.
I don't think the things on the warp drive are considered navigation lights.
You mean on the nacelles? Those are the Bizards. They collect space debris.
Why would you collect space debris?
To reuse as fuel for the antimatter reactor.
Huh.
I love traveling around this game and just seeing the random names like the USS Coffee.
Hidden dangers lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground.
Just be honest, I'd probably name my ship something that's stupid as well.
Many who oppose peace.
Even more stupid.
What, the Chaffee?
Hey, no, you do not shit talk the Chaffee. No.
I'm not shit talking the Chaffee. I'm saying that would be a name that you would use.
No, I would call it the potato.
This game is very pretty at times. I do feel like in terms of graphical quality, Star Trek Online has definitely taken a lot better care to keep up to date for the most part with their graphics compared to SWTOR.
Mhm.
I mean, SWTOR, they like, from what I remember, only like 3 years ago, or 4 years ago now at this point, I think, changed it to where the armor, a lot of the armors didn't have like an actual height separation, so they just looked like skin grafted to your character. Which,
At least you could run it on a potato.
I mean, you can also run this on a potato too.
But you need a more powerful potato.
Not really. You can even set it to the old-fashioned lighting system if you want for extra performance.
I mean, yeah, that's general.
Sir, I'm detecting Gorn ships in range of the communications array. I recommend we deal with them before we assess the damage to the array. Shields up, prepare for combat.
Oh, that might explain why my internet was poopy all day. I forgot that I was downloading everything from the Master Chief Collection.
Thank you for the follow, Chaotic Wolf.
Hi,
Also,
Wolf.
another thing I love about this game is the large amount of customization compared to SWTOR.
Mhm.
SWTOR kind of just feels lackluster when you compare it to this. Like, you can already see what you've already seen what I've done to the ship.
You've removed the spoiler.
Yeah, I've literally changed its configuration to something else. I even changed out the phaser banks, so now we shoot blue instead of orange.
Because that is very important.
Yes. For me it is. I love the blue phasers.
Meh.
Lieutenant, readings are showing that the communications array has been heavily damaged by the Gorn. At this range, we should be able to contact the research station on Kesse 2. However, the station is not responding to hails. Our scans are detecting signs of multiple fires on the station. Sir, the researchers may be in trouble. Recommend we send an away team to the surface.
Nah, I think they're fine. They just want to have it toasty right now.
Every single Star Trek series. We'll send down the entire command crew. I'm sure that's not gonna go wrong.
It's either that or we're sending the red shirts, and the red shirts never
They
make
just
it back.
zoomed in and started shooting.
Tell us what happened.
The first sign of trouble was when we lost contact with the communications array. The Gorn beamed in and started shooting. They destroyed our computer core and took thousands of artifacts we spent years collecting. Then, as if destroying decades of archaeological research weren't enough, they started setting fires. The Gorn, Captain Jean-Luc Picard and the crew of the USS Stargazer discovered ruins from an unknown civilization here almost 60 years ago. The Federation Science Council has been researching this site ever since. It's a fascinating find. There are more than 40 kilometers of catacombs under this facility. We've barely managed to explore a quarter of what we think is here. 2 years ago, we found a star chart in the catacombs that indicated that this civilization had contact with interstellar travelers more than 15.
I should really try to read these
you
better.
must find them. The Gorn destroyed our automated fire suppression system in the initial attack. You will find fire suppression devices on the walls that you can use to fight the fires.
Alright, you'll be safe on the bunker hill. I'll find your team.
I'm coming with you, Captain. There's too much at stake, and I know this project.
Okay, you didn't need to get closer to tell me that.
Guess they had to. They wanted to make sure that you heard them.
The Klingon invasion was a blow to Gorn self-determination and identity.
Hello, I'm here to rescue you. Goodbye. Boy, get out of my face.
But maybe they like your face. Maybe it's cozy there.
Alright, let's get you out of here. More fire.
These kinds of raids are the Gorn's attempt to reclaim their identity through their history. Look at all this damage. We'd have helped if the Gorn had just asked. I guess when one of your leaders turns out to be a shapeshifter, though, it damages your sense of trust.
It is a big reptile, and it is very rapidly approaching my position. Ow. What's in here? Nothing really all that useful. Upgraded personal shield generator. You can have that. Hello, Mr. Scientist. You better get out of here.
There's another research team on Kasei 4, involved in a dig at a promising site. Given what the Gorn have done here, I'd imagine that team is in trouble.
Oh.
Captain, we have to check on them. If the Gorn have taken over the dig site, the researchers could be captives. Or worse.
Alright, let's beam up and warp to Kasei 4. Sir, attempting to establish a communication link to Captain. Gorn ships detected. They're powering up weapons. Open fire. And you've already seen the character customization. You can even make your own alien species if you want to. Alright, let's try to blow up whatever this thing is. There we go. And that thing did more damage than the ship did. Scanning for additional hostiles. It appears the ship is safe for now, Captain. I've located the dig site on the surface, sir, but there is a high-intensity energy field surrounding it that our sensors cannot penetrate. I can beam an away team to a location outside the field, sir, ready to transport on your command. Beam down to Casse 4.
This is the dig site that our team was working on. They set up several shield generators to help protect the most important artifacts from further damage. There's a small encampment under the shield dome. The Gorn probably came in and took over everything. If we disable the shield generators, we may be able to get inside and rescue the other archaeologists. Look up. You can see the shield generator beams. We can follow those to find the controllers and turn off the system.
Alright, let's get this shield shut down.
Shield power is dropping. What is going on?
The team here found remnants of a precursor civilization that may be a relative of the Gorn. Our understanding of Gorn evolution is woefully inadequate. Are they even offspring of the Preservers? The Gorn territorial claims aren't entirely without merit, but they would displace billions of people.
More fluctuations! Increase the power to the shields!
A diplomatic solution could help to save Gorn heritage without disrupting Federation colonies.
Yeah, I don't think the Gorn are in the mood for diplomatic relations.
Meh. My disk reader doesn't want to work. Listen, I wanted to install BioShock, but it isn't working.
Unfortunate. Trying to get a new disc reader.
Listen, it's time to get a new PC. I just don't have money to get a new PC.
Alright, let's shut this thing down.
Protective shields are down.
Ooh, what's this sparky thing?
I need to run something that isn't as taxing as Brew Barons for today because it's way too hot.
I don't know what that did, but he did a
You
thing.
pressed a button. That is reward on its own.
You know what? That was probably a science option to just override the entire shield network from that one point. Oh well. I've never played a scientist build before, so finding its exclusive moments in the story is not gonna be easy.
So, have you ever played Scientist Run in Fallout?
No.
Or
What to beam up?
okay. You always go to the PC first. Bonk.
There's no sign of the other team. The Gorn must be holding them captive elsewhere.
We're too late. Sir, the Bunker Hill has detected Gorn starships approaching from the far side of the planet. If they kidnap the archaeologists, they should be aboard those ships. The Bunker Hill is locked onto your signal and can beam you directly to the bridge. Let's beam up. We gotta rescue those scientists.
You are
Scientists have
meddling
it done
in
for you,
affairs
huh?
You do not understand. This system was the home of our ancestors. It belongs to the Gorn by ties of blood and conquest. We will not allow grave robbers and thieves to desecrate hallowed ground without punishment. Prepare for death.
Ah, yes. Hostage ship.
Captain Snake!
Full power to the forward shields.
I can't take someone serious that's called Snake.
What?
The captain you're engaging is called Snake. You must step on Snake.
Sir, we've locked onto the hostages, ready to beam them directly to sickbay at your command. Get them on board. We'll leave them disabled in space. Researchers have asked that we leave them here, sir. They say that they want to do what they can to recover their research and assets and assess the damage done to the ruins. Starfleet will be sending a team to assist them. We can leave the system whenever you're ready. Yes, we'll just leave them here with a disabled Gorn ship in orbit, yeah.
Seems smart.
Makes sense to me.
If the archaeological sites in the Kasei system really are from a Proto-Gorn culture, we will have to weigh carefully the knowledge we gain versus what the Gorn claim to be their own history. The Federation Science Council has a lot to consider. For now, though, I'm glad the researchers are safe. Good work.
Oh boy, weapons I'm not going to use.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Take the phaser pistol.
Commander Burgess, Starfleet Intelligence. There's something I'd like you to look into. It could change the course of the war in our favor. We have intel
Hello, Commander
suggesting
Burgess.
that the Klingons are operating a secret weapons facility in the Hiromi cluster. We also believe the base is under the command of Ambassador Bavat, a controversial figure in Klingon politics. I'd like you to get to the truth of the matter, and soon. To that end, I'm sending one of my top agents to join you on the mission. I think you'll find Lieutenant Van Zyl to be a very capable officer. Don't hesitate to seek her counsel in the field. Proceed to the Briar Patch and find out what the Klingons are up to. If there are any weapons there, you are to deactivate or destroy them. And should you encounter the Ambassador, do bring him in. I'd like a word.
Well, we'll attempt to do
Admiral
that.
Quinn says you're the right op-
We will attempt to do that. Good thing we're in the area. Hello, Dante. The AFS Wasabi. Alright, let's begin secret orders. Thanks for having me along, Lieutenant. I look forward to solving this little mystery with you and your crew. As do we, Lieutenant. Ah yes, fellow Lieutenant. Right to business. Long-range sensors are picking up several Klingon battle groups. They appear to be placing self-replicating disruptor cannon turrets throughout this region of space. If we don't take these cannons out now, this entire asteroid belt will be blistering with Klingon defenses. Thank you for your suggestion. Anything else? Well, at the composition of this nebula will make maneuvering at high speeds impossible. In addition, the Briar Patch contains pockets of metron gas. This gas is highly reactive to weapons fire, and it could be dangerous. Starfleet recommends we keep at least 4 kilometers away from any of the gas clouds. This should keep us safely out of range if one of them happens to ignite. Keep a distance of 4 kilometers. Got it. However, the gas also can be used as a weapon. Do you remember the Riker maneuver? If we detonate pockets of gas when the Klingons are close to them, they'll do a lot of our work for us. Lieutenant, as you are aware, the Metron clouds in this system require us to maintain a low impulse or risk damage to the ship. You sound like you have an idea. I do. It's a little on the radical side. Let's hear it. I think if we modify the Bazaar collectors to filter out only a percentage of the Metron particles, then we can use excess energy to go full impulse without risk to the ship. Not exactly sure what that percentage might be, though. I think that might work. My calculations put the filter rate at around 88.2%. It's a good thing I'm a scientist. We. Power to the forward shields. Oh. Where are we getting? Oh, that's a raptor. Get me some more power to those forward shields. Oh, I can buy some skills. I should probably do that. Definitely gonna want shield capacity. Oh, ambush! Oh, that's what's shooting at me. Ow. Sensors are picking up energy signatures near the large asteroid. Looks like defense turrets guarding a facility on the asteroid's surface. Judging by the layout I'm reading here, there's a KDF military research station built into the asteroid. I think it's worth investigating. Our Klingon friends are up to some mischief in that base, I'll wager. Probably. That's usually what they're doing. There we go. Excellent. The defenses have been neutralized. We should be able to proceed. With your permission, I'll join the away team. I believe they are standing by awaiting orders. As usual, entire command staff. Heads up, I'm reading several Klingons in the area, but my tricorder is also picking up 2 additional light sides ahead. Hostages, perhaps. Yeah, probably. You never know. Anyway, let's breach the door. Maybe we should have set a timer on that charge.
Nah, it's fine. Timers are for losers. Cool guys just blow stuff up.
Alright, anyway, hello, Dr. Everly.
Thank you. These Klingons have had me designing weapons for them at Disruptor Point. The scientists who finished their research are taken away. We are the only 2 left.
That's very unfortunate for you.
I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but ask fast. I'm going to the shuttle bay and getting out of here.
How did you get
I'm
here?
an independent researcher. Word got out that an interested party was paying a lot of latinum for simple projects. It sounded like a good deal. Then I got here, found out the Klingons were my new employers, and the good deal was work or die. I should have known better. There used to be about 20 of us working on various projects. As people completed their work, they would disappear. I heard one of the Klingons say that my time was up. You got here just in time.
What do you know about Ambassador Bavat?
Bavat is the one running this whole operation.
He's not a bat.
I overheard him say he's keeping the Klingon Empire strong by prolonging the war with the Federation. He thinks that unless the Klingons have an enemy on which to focus their energies, they'll fight amongst themselves and tear the Empire apart.
Do you know?
I kind of hope he's right.
Do you know his whole
He
plan?
hasn't let much information slip, but I know that he found some sort of device abandoned in deep space. He wants to use it in an attack so horrible, the people of the Federation will demand that Starfleet take revenge. The fighting will continue for years.
What do you know about the weapons here?
The Klingons are planning something big. They have been forcing us to design weapons. They want improved disruptors and torpedoes for their ships, but some of their demands have been very specific.
Specific? How so?
They want a weapon that can punch through solid neutronium, which is impossible. And they keep talking about torpedoes with payloads big enough to destroy a small planet.
Were you successful in designing these weapons?
There are prototypes of some of the new weapons in the laboratory here, as well as schematics on the base computers. If I were you, I'd destroy the prototypes and the schematics. Neither side needs that kind of destructive power.
Got it. Both scientists are safe, thankfully. I suggest we locate those weapons now. We can set up explosive charges and remotely detonate them when we return to the ship. Good idea. Let's find those weapons. As we breach another door. Get out of my face. Appears we've cleared the room. Let's start planting these charges.
Why do you even call it planting charges? Because you're not planting them in the ground. Like, they're not flowers.
Fine, we're placing them. Does that make you feel better?
I mean, I guess I was just asking.
Ow. Alright, let's get out of here. We have the data. Preliminary analysis indicates... Hold on, something's happening. Sensors are picking up a Klingon vessel leaving the facility. We could really use you back on the bridge, Lieutenant. We're on our way.
Face to face
I
at
think he was called
last
something
with one of the Federation's greatest
Lieutenant?
officers. I've read much about you, though I'm not as impressed as our intelligence agents are. After all, you were rather easily led to this system by a few well-placed pieces of bait. I've had pet dogs with more sense.
Hello, Ambassador Bavat.
I have everything I need from the research station, but I must say, humiliating a Federation war criminal is, as the humans say, an added bonus. Try to stop us if you must. However, I won't think poorly of you if you walk back to Earth with your tail between your legs, there to whimper at your master's feet. You have lost this day. Victory is mine, and mine alone.
Tactical, what's the situation? Never mind, Bavat, Lieutenant. We have more immediate concerns. I'm reading several Klingon ships and sensors. Looks like they're attempting to escape the system. Looks like they're trying to use the asteroid belt to master warp signatures. If we hurry, we should be able to intercept them. First, let's blow up this facility. Alright, let's stop these boys before they can get out of here.
Don't forget to turn on the blue blinky lights.
All we have are red and green. And white.
Why do you not have blue? You have blue phases, but you don't have blue blinky lights.
Because this is a naval ship.
You know, you say that as if naval ships were not allowed to have blue blinky lights, or are incapable of having blue blinky lights. I think you're misunderstanding how blue blinky lights are installed.
Well, I guess I'm collecting this random resource now. Get over here.
So why do I sound so crunchy on your end?
I do not know.
You don't usually sound like that, do I?
I mean, you sound normal to me, so... That's an OBS thing, and I don't know why it's doing that.
OBS is being poopy.
Thank you for the follow, Barnaby Bonbon Butter. Excellent work,
I said that
Lieutenant.
one fast 3 times in a row.
Bavat won't be getting his hands on those experimental weapons, and we recovered a lot of additional intel from that base. I've transmitted the data we pulled from their computer core to Starfleet intelligence. Here's hoping it gives us the edge we need to bring an end to this conflict once and for all.
I've read the after-action report filed by Lieutenant Van Zyl. Pity we weren't able to apprehend Bavat, but I'm glad we shot that weapons facility down. Nicely done. As for that weapons research the Klingons were conducting, Starfleet has some of our best people analyzing the data you recovered. We'll find out what Bavat and his people were doing there soon enough. There's a lot more intel to analyze, and I suspect we'll be working again soon. Klingons don't tend to think small, and we'll need the best we can get to deal with Bavat and his...
We'll go with that.
Admiral Quinn says you're the right officer for this job.
That, this gives... What's it give? 5 to all damage resistance.
Starfleet intelligence needs your help.
Hello, Commander Bridges. Starfleet believed the Klingons were testing their new weapons in the Omega system. We have information that now leads me to believe that these testing programs are for something much bigger than a new kind of torpedo. Starfleet intelligence has received a message from someone claiming to serve an ambassador of Bavat's personal force. This source suggests that the ambassador's research is complete and that he is planning on using some sort of doomsday weapon on Federation worlds. My aide, Lieutenant Van Zyl, will join you for this mission. Go with her to the jorney system. Bavat has a small supply base near one of the outer planets. Our source, a man named Kavalk, says we'll find the information we need to stop Bavat there.
Admiral Quinn says you're...
Roger. We're on our way. I like how when you fly through the briar patch, everything turns orange.
Boring.
Good thing this is also nearby. Good thing we're just in the neighborhood, because we only have warp 5.56. Wish we had some better warp power. Hello, giant star. Pop. Captain, we have arrived at the jorney system. Starfleet intelligence told Admiral Quinn that they have a contact in Bavat's fleet, that he is on one of these vessels. I was expecting some sort of coded transmission, but I'm not receiving anything. It's time for the direct approach, Captain. I recommend we disable one of the Klingon ships and board it. Oh yes, we don't know which one, so we'll just disable one of them. Blow up the other ones. This can't possibly go wrong.
Warning. Ship is Target's shields have failed.
There we go. That ship's disabled. And might as well blow up this ship while it's in dry dock. Can't let these other ships get away.
Target's shields have failed.
This is gonna take a bit. Oh, can we not kill these? Okay, you can't kill those. I don't know why they're considered hostile targets then. Anyway, let's board the Targ.
Whatever you need, sir.
Enemy shields, weapons, and engines are totally disabled, Captain. We're sending over boarding parties to secure the ship. You can join them whenever you're ready, sir.
How can I help you?
Lieutenant, I'm coordinating the boarding party's movements. Teams are reporting that the Targ was running with a skeleton crew. There have been a few skirmishes already, but you shouldn't have too much difficulty securing the ship. Secure the engineering deck. Alright. Alright, engineering secured.
Your orders, sir.
The deck you are on is secure, but Gamma Squad is reporting that there are a few Klingons left on the bridge. The Klingons have locked down the turbo lifts, but now that we hold main engineering, we can take control of the entire system. Turbo lift near your location is operational. Use it to get to the bridge. I'll transport security teams to support your advance. Alright, let's access the ship's logs.
Captain's personal log. I have been betrayed by my first officer, a man I considered my friend, Kavok. Why? He and a group of traitors tried to take the ship. Kavok is the only survivor. There is also evidence that Kavok sent a coded message to Federation space. I do not understand why a warrior I have trusted with my life would do this. He tried to explain, but I do not need to listen to the words of a traitor. Let him rot in the brig. Ambassador Valleint has ordered me to bring him to the Imaga system for questioning. Kavok will die screaming. It is not an honorable death, but it is the one Kavok deserves.
Alright, well, our contact's in the brig, so let's go to the brig. Oh, hey, how's it going? I won't speak to you through a force field like a caged animal. Let me out and we can talk. Alright, I'll let you out.
You are my enemy, but today you are my only hope. I will redeem my honor.
Why were you in the brig?
I was once the first officer of this ship. I served the House of Valleint loyally and well, and fought by my captain's side in battle. I thought I was living an honorable life, and then I learned what Ambassador Valleint's plans for the war were. I could not let Valleint do such a horrific thing. To unleash such a weapon upon the galaxy for his own ends is the act of a coward, not a warrior. I gathered a small group of officers who thought as I did. Our plan was to take over the ship and fly it to the Imaga system. There, we would either stop this doomsday before it occurred, or die in battle. I tried to take this ship. I failed. Now I am dishonored, and I must redeem myself or die. Do you have more questions?
Tell me more about this planet killer.
It is a ship with no crew. Its hull is solid neutronium. It fires beams of pure anti-protons, and fuels itself with the hulks of destroyed planets. Weapons are useless against it. The planet killer is ancient. I have heard stories that your Starfleet defeated a device similar to this long ago. I hope that you will be able to defeat this one as well. Do you have more questions?
Where did Valleint find a doomsday
It
machine?
was a floating hulk deep in the Taang Nebula. Ships from his house searched for months before they found it. Valleint claims to have knowledge of the future. He says that is why he knew the planet killer would be found in the nebula. Its location was forecast. I do not know if this is true. If our actions cannot change our path, then are we imprisoned by fate? Do you have more questions?
What should we do now?
Help me. Repair this ship and we will fly it to Imaga
Make
together.
pancakes.
Then we can disable
No,
the
we're not
energy
making
drain so your
pancakes.
fleet can enter.
Why
With your
are you
help,
so against
we
making
can destroy
pancakes?
the Doomsday Machine
I don't like
and end
pancakes.
the threat to your Federation.
How can I help?
To make waffles.
I'm receiving a transmission from Earth Space Dock for you. Priority 1. I'll patch the message through to you. You can use the terminal in the ready room. Trying. There we go. And that's the situation here. Your orders?
Do what you think is best. It's risky, but Kavok may be our best chance to stop Valleint and this planet killer. I'm notifying all available ships to change course for Imaga. Once the energy drain is taken care of, they'll move in to support you. I don't need to tell you how important it is to stop the Doomsday Machine before Valleint can use it to attack populated worlds. Millions of people are relying on you to save them. I know you can do it. Good luck.
Thank you for the vote of confidence. Captain Nalina to Lieutenant Venzil.
Yes, Captain.
Send a repair team and a bridge crew over immediately. We will be using this ship.
Understood. I'll join you shortly.
All systems are operational and we are ready to depart, Lieutenant. Warp to Omega.
I'm monitoring communications from the planet. They're not calling for ships, so either they haven't noticed us, or they think we're supposed to be here. We're safe for now, but that could change. We need to scan one of the generators maintaining the energy drain to get all the information I need to finish a new command program. Be careful. Valleint trusts no one, not even his own men. He may have defenses in this system even I don't know about.
Let's engage the cloaking field. That was an impressive shot. Kvalk, what attacked us?
Drones? Ugh! Valleint must have upgraded the security. Scanning the generators now. I have the data. We will need to load the control program into all 3 generators. After that, we can change the command codes from a terminal on the planet's surface.
Not the most efficient way to do this, but alright. And these defense drones do not do well. Also, before anyone says anything about us using a different ship, this is also a tier 1 ship, so we're fine.
I mean, you can't really blame someone if you have to use a mission ship.
I know, but it's still like just a principle of most challenge runs like this. Besides, it's tier 1, so nobody can whine about it. Even if it does come with a cloaking device. Alright, let's finish uploading those command codes.
The generators are under our control now, but your ships won't be safe until we lock Valleint and his forces out of the command consoles. I've equipped your away team with holo projectors, and they're ready for the mission. And Captain, remember that you're a Klingon now. Try not to look too out of place.
Alright, let's get down on the planet's surface. I don't think we look that out of place. This should be fine.
The objective here is simple. Find a control console and change the command codes. Then Bavat won't be able to stop us from shutting down the energy drain. There are 2 consoles. The Alpha console is staffed by an officer who might be willing to negotiate. The Beta console, let's just say that Commander Talk prefers fighting to talking. The soldiers here shouldn't challenge you, but be careful of the TARs. The hollow emitters won't fool them. I have another task to complete. Meet me back here when you are done with the command codes.
Let's see. Alpha's over there. Oh, great. Loot. Found some soup.
I want some soup. I like soup. What?
All I can think of is the soup. The soup meme.
Why are you buying soup at the clothes at the soup store?
Don't mind us, ladies and gentlemen. We're just inspecting. Yeah, that's it. Inspecting. Some excellent covert operations we got going on here.
Egg.
No one inspects a thing.
Egg.
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 It says big.
Or crate. Oh, hey, there's the person we're supposed to talk to.
Captain, I've been monitoring your progress from the ship. You are very close to one of the control consoles. There are Klingons where you need to go. You will either need to convince them to leave their post, or find other means of getting access.
Thank you, Lieutenant. It's great that you were telling me this right in front of them.
The Empire will prevail! Death to the enemies of the Empire!
Well, that was a very shitty way to convince someone. There we go, now everybody is equipped with
at
suit
all.
armor. What?
I just saw what happened with the Klingons. You didn't convince them at all.
Successful. Excellent. Mine was as well. I have smashed the device that Bavat used to control his doomsday machine. The planet killer is now as dangerous to him and his ships as it is to anyone else. You cannot control the storm, Captain. If you try, it will consume you. Meet me back at the ship. There is still more to do before this dark day ends and my honor is restored.
Roger. Anyway, let's get out of here. Gotta get back to the ship. Oh, geez. Well, that worked out. Hey, look, it's Bavat. Hi, Bavat.
You? You stumbled into my trap in the briar patch like a blind Grishnar cat. And here you are again, luring Starfleet ships to my testing grounds. The Doomsday Machine will destroy them. It will create glorious, endless war and strife. And it is all possible because of you.
No! I will not allow you to dishonor the Empire with your thirst for blood. We face our enemies as warriors, Bavat. We do not massacre innocents with machines of death.
There are no innocents. There are only the strong and the weak.
Are you strong enough to fight your own weapon? I have destroyed the device controlling the planet killer. No one is safe.
This isn't over. Warriors, attack! Joel, Ichu!
It took him a bit, but eventually they remembered we're supposed to be fighting. Ow. Alright, Kavolk, we might want to take off.
Captain, Klingon comm traffic just spiked. Bavat's forces have lost control of the Doomsday Machine, and they are scrambling all available ships to try to stop it. I've been in contact with Commander Burgess. Now that the energy drain won't affect our ships, the Starfleet Task Force is inbound. We need to get back into space as soon as possible.
Roger. Thanks, game. It's nice to know that we can, let's try fixing that. There we go.
Planet killer is here. Maybe it has a weakness that we haven't found yet. We need to run a scan. Go to the navigation beacon. That should be close enough for the scan, but far enough away to keep us safe until help arrives.
It's just standing there, menacingly. Damage report.
Structural integrity holding, sir. We're shook up, but we'll be okay. Captain, there's an unauthorized shuttle launch. It's Kavok. Hail coming in, sir. I'll put it on the main screen.
Stay where you are, Captain. I'll handle this.
Kavok, turn that shuttle around. You'll be killed!
My life is of no consequence, but my honor. No, I must do this. Destroying this abomination is the only way to redeem myself. Farewell, Captain. Koi keles pu glod, koi puk be pu, yak o mat o she shu vui, se mak chu me u. Ma shu manag it's mak ko chu, ni be yin ma jak wo ku. But ma heshvech enjo teach tak vas kumadi upare bashutak kumame bashuta ma o.
I'm reading significant damage to the Doomsday Machine, sir. But it's still active. Captain, we still have the Harpang torpedoes. They might be enough to finish the job. The machine's hull is solid neutronium, so targeting it won't help. We'll need to fly in front of the Doomsday Machine and launch the torpedoes down that thing's throat. The fleet will be here to help distract it, but we need to be careful. If we're in front of it when it fires its anti-proton beam, we won't fare any better than that moon did.
Well, we might fare a slight bit better since we have shields.
Why does it look like a doom worm?
Because this is a TOS era weapon.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
It's from the original Star Trek series, where the budgets were small and who knows what else. Ow. That hurt. Reload those torpedoes faster, gentlemen. Oh no. Need some additional power to those engines. Damn it. Missed. Impacted on the surface of the armor. Fire the torpedo. Dang it, it moved again. Stop moving, I'm trying to kill you.
Signal through to us. The message is from Kronos, sir. Routing it to the main view screen now.
Captain, my name is Kamen. While the Empire realizes that you played a vital role in defeating a threat to both our worlds, I am afraid I must insist that you return the ship you stole immediately. I would not want to have to escalate this into something that we will both regret. The battle is over. We do not need to begin another.
It might be best to do what he asks, Captain. The fleet's in no condition for a prolonged fight, sir. And honestly, there's not much about the Bird of Prey specifications that Starfleet intelligence doesn't know already. We did what we came here to do. Let the Klingons have their little victory, and the fleet can take you and your crew back to your ship. The important thing is that the Doomsday Machine was destroyed. I'm sure Commander Burgess will want to congratulate you for a job well done.
I want the loot. It sucks.
Captain.
Captain.
Let's get out of here. Back in the Bunker Hill.
Unfortunate, but he did what he believed he had to do. In the end, he died with honor. Fortunately, you were able to destroy the Doomsday device and end the threat of Bavat's weapons programs. We probably haven't seen the last of him, but at least now he's disarmed. At least as much as any Klingon, that is. And don't worry about having to return the IKS Targ to the Klingons. I don't believe that there's much about that class of bird of prey that Starfleet intelligence doesn't already know. If getting the ship back lets the Klingons think they won a small victory, I don't mind, and you shouldn't either. There are very few captains who can say they faced a threat like you did today and lived to tell the tale. Impressive work.
We'll go with the Boolean science officer. And we'll go with the shield away.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Hello, Wet. We'll keep you in storage for now.
I don't want to be in storage.
I guess we'll add an Endorian as well. He will also go into storage.
You've done well. And while
Oh my
there are
God,
still
they were
issues at the Klingon
roommates.
front, it's time to move to a bigger picture. Come see me at Earth Space Dock for new information.
Roger that, Admiral. We're on our way back. Gotta travel quite a distance, though. We'll be there eventually. We're gonna have to spend so many points just to get the ship ready for the future situations it's gonna be encountering. I'm gonna run that off for now. I don't know what that does, but doesn't sound too important, probably. Some good old traveling at warp 5.56. We'll get there eventually. It's gonna take us a while to get there. But we're going. We are on our way. While we're there at Earth Space Dock, I might make a few upgrades to the ship in terms of its looks. Ian. There's Vulcan. Almost there. I wish we had a better warp core. Finally entering into orbit of Earth. Slowly flying in. Almost there. There we go. Oh, you gotta go talk to the Admiral. Hello, Admiral.
Come see me at Earth Space Dock.
Yeah, I'm right here, man.
You've done excellent work so far, so I want to expand the range of your mission profiles. There are trouble spots all over the galaxy. A good Starfleet captain never shies from engaging with trouble and trying to solve problems. Within the bounds of the Prime Directive, of course. You'll find patrols at systems scattered all across the quadrant, where enemy ships or local problems need help. We also have trouble spots in other parts of the galaxy, such as Nimbus 3, Drozana Station, and the Defera system. Check into these kinds of trouble spots, as time permits.
Understood, Admiral. I guess I got some patrols to do.
Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase 114 and bring him to Starbase 39 Sierra. Starbase 114 is located in the Celis system in the Beta Quadrant.
I guess now we're just a transport. Ooh, they added in the Protostars class. I may need to get me hands on one of those. I think it looks neat. Anyway, load preset. Let's see. Let's swap out for the Miranda saucer. Let's see. Nacelles swap out for the and we'll go with the Miranda Beta. Not that one. Miranda Beta. There we go. There we go. The bunker hill has now been slightly refitted to modernize her a bit. Slightly modernized. Anyway, let's beam up. The Sol system, one of the longest loading systems in the game because it's one of the main hubs.
Hello! Admiral Quinn told me that you would be available to take me to Starbase 39 Sierra. From there, I'm going to the Hobus system. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that area. Fascinating place. I've made it my life's work. This life, anyway.
This life?
I am a Trill. Some among my people are lucky enough to be joined with a symbiotic life form. We share our bodies with them, and in return they share lifetimes of knowledge and memories with us. I am Khan's 7th host, and most of us have been scientists. My predecessor, Lenara Khan, was working to create artificial wormholes. I studied the effects of supernova. Goodbye.
Tell me about the Hobus system.
In 2387, the star in the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion devastated the planets in the system, of course. But then it created a chain reaction that cut a path of destruction more than 500 light-years long. More than a dozen systems were affected by the Hobus event. Most notably, the Romulus system. Both Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Billions lost their lives. The thing is, an M-class planet like Romulus should have been protected by its stellar magnetosphere and its planetary magnetic field. They act like shields to protect the planet from radiation, and a supernova blast is highly energetic radiation. If the supernova is large enough, it will overwhelm those defenses, but the Romulans should have had decades to prepare for the wave's arrival. As it was, they only had hours. Goodbye.
And Starfleet tried to help the Romulans.
Ambassador Spock attempted to organize an evacuation, but the Romulan Senate refused. I guess they thought they had more time. That was a horrible time. Ambassador Spock had a plan to stop the wave, but after the destruction, a Romulan named Nero blamed him. Nero had a ship of awesome power. We still don't know everything about the Narada, but we think the Romulans used Borg technology to create it. Nero destroyed dozens of our ships, and even attacked a Klingon fleet led by General Worf. I hear Worf barely survived. Ultimately, Nero confronted Spock in the Hobus system. Spock managed to use red matter to create an artificial singularity to contain the worst of the supernova's blast, but both he and Nero were lost. Goodbye.
What is the current Romulan political situation?
In a word, troubled.
Wait, hold on. Is that not the plot of one of the new Star Trek
Yes.
The military to bring systems
films?
back into the fold.
That's the event that kicks off the JJ timeline.
The Romulan Republic. The
Oh,
Federation and the
that makes
Klingons
sense.
recently recognized them at Khitomer, while Empress Sela and her allies expressed their disapproval violently. Tensions remain high. The Remans have formed a resistance movement in response to Imperial persecution. There's a lot of bad blood between Remans and Romulans that could end rather poorly. Even more troubling are reports concerning Taurus, the former Imperial Praetor. She was ousted from power by Sela, and rumor has it she's seeking powerful allies from both within the Empire and without. Sela made a lot of enemies over the years. This could be their chance to settle old scores. Goodbye.
Are you ready to go?
Packed and ready. The USS Tucker is waiting for me at the starbase. They'll be taking me to the Hobus system. Maybe this time we'll find the clues we need to solve this mystery. Goodbye.
Alright, let's depart.
Oh, you don't have chocolate. You didn't get Nutella. I'm also sleepy.
Off to Starbase 39.
Man, couldn't we have jumped 30 further?
The Romulans were once a passionate, vibrant species, but the loss of their homeworld has left them.
You have new warp drive engines?
The survivors of the Cataclysm have gathered under the banner of
I've
Empress
swapped the
Sela.
nacelles and the
She has
saucer,
sought
yes.
out new
Did you not
allies
watch
from
as
the
I
Dark
was doing that?
in an attempt to rebuild the
I
Romulan
actually fell
former
asleep.
might.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. It's good to know that I'm providing great quality content.
That is not what I mean. It is the perfect the sound volume that I currently have plus the heat in my room makes me so fucking sleepy. I'm sorry. I dozed away without wanting to.
I was wondering why you went quiet. I thought you were just getting bored. I didn't realize you had gotten that bored.
I wasn't bored. I dozed off. I'm sorry.
Oh, we arrived at Starbase 39. And look at how small we are compared to him.
That's what she said.
Thank you for your assistance. Is there anything else you want to know?
Are you scared to go in Romulan space?
Never! The crew of the Tucker can handle anything the Romulans can throw at us. Besides, you can only learn so much from sensors and probes. To really understand the Hobus system, we need to be there.
What else can you tell me about Romulan space?
The Romulans are touchy. Watch what you say or you'll be in for a fight. The Remans don't even bother talking before they fire, so I think they're more dangerous than the Romulans. Sela's found some new allies, too. They're from the Delta Quadrant, but I don't know much about them.
What should I do now?
Wish me luck. Oh, and I'd check in with Admiral Tanay before you leave. She might have new orders for you. Goodbye.
You may have heard about the tragedy at Khitomer. Empress Sela attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb, resulting in the death of Commander Tamer. Now, Sela is offering a political reconciliation with the Federation, despite the fact that we have allied with the Romulan Republic. She has invited Federation diplomats to meet with her delegation at a secure base on the edge of the neutral zone. However, we have recently received intelligence that Sela is amassing a fleet. We are sending you with the peace delegation as cover for your investigation into Sela's activities. This is a very delicate situation. You must try to covertly obtain information about Sela's plans without disrupting our peace efforts or upsetting Sela. However, we do have an agent in her retinue who will help you. I have new missions for you.
Oh, that shouldn't be too hard. Alright, let's get a move on. As we travel once again. I do love this new central hall for the Miranda class. It's very nice. Very nice hall to use. Like, I used to... Sometimes I would used to use the Centaur one, but, the standard Centaur one, not the Centaur refit. But, now that they've added in this part, I really like it because it lets you really refit the, Mirandas into being a more standard Starfleet-looking vessel. With our legally distinct Ares class. It's legally distinct. It's just different enough where it's legally distinct. Do they even have the Romulus system? There's the new Romulus system. There's the Hobus system, which would mean that... Oh yeah, there's the Romulus system. Guardians of Cats. Oh, we arrived at our destination. We're out in the Agamos system, Captain. Incoming hail, sir. Do you want me to put it on the main view screen? On screen.
Greetings and welcome to Agrama. I am pleased that Starfleet sent such a notable officer as its representative at this conference. Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates. This meeting may mark the beginning of a new day for the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Hope we can find a path to peace. There's been too much conflict between our peoples. I still don't trust them, so be ready in the event that we have to engage. We've entered a standard orbit, sir. Are you ready to beam down? Assemble OA team, assemble in transporter room 1. Elijah, you'll have command. Terrell, you're coming with me.
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevem, will take you there. I have some business to attend to before we begin.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Empress. I look forward to a productive conversation.
The Romulans can be so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials. They are forever setting traps, twisting words, and jockeying for advantage. Even a conference with the Klingons would be preferable. At least you know where you stand with Klingons. I'm reminded of a line I read once in an ancient Earth text. Hide a knife behind a smile. Every smile here hides a knife.
I'll be on my guard.
We are so pleased that you were able to attend our conference. The Empire was quite dismayed at your decision to support the terrorist insurgents rather than the rightful government of the Romulan people. So much for your vaunted Prime Directive. In any case, neither of us benefit from extended conflict. So, despite your questionable alliances, we are choosing to open negotiations in hopes of normalizing relations between the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Let's consider today as a first step towards a lasting accord.
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the end of any meaningful dialogues with Empress Sela. After all, she considers the Republic to be a terrorist organization. She may have an ulterior motive for inviting us here, but we had to take the chance that Sela's offer to negotiate is sincere, and act in kind. The Federation must pursue every avenue for peace.
I agree, Ambassador. Maybe she's seen how pointless this conflict is.
It is agreeable to meet with you. You have my people's enduring gratitude for how you handled that matter with Ambassador Soketh. This is another trying time for Vulcan. The Romulan Star Empire.
Well, it's nice to see, T'Pol, that you've been promoted to Ambassador after the last Ambassador turned out to be a spy.
They are utterly intransigent in this misguided belief, despite the fact that Ambassador Spock warned them of the danger and ultimately gave his life to stop the loss of even more worlds. Romulans are a most illogical people. Sometimes I find it hard to believe we were once a single species.
Welcome to Agrama. Isn't this a lovely facility? You must tour the atrium later. Hard to believe this system was infested by Orion pirates not long ago. You know, some of my colleagues were against this meeting, but I lobbied for it. I said the entire Federation cannot be as blind as the people who were at the farce at Khitomer. If you just see the problems the Romulan Republic are causing, I'm sure you can persuade your government to reconsider their rash choice and sever their agreements with these rebels.
It'll take more than a warm welcome to make us change our minds about the Republic, Counselor.
I am so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify its past mistakes. I knew that a people as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire. I am also confident it will only be a matter of time before you realize that you have made a grievous error by allying yourselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and thieves. The sooner you renounce your poorly considered alliance with the so-called Romulan Republic, the sooner we will be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I can only say that I'm glad we have taken this first step.
I apologize for the interruption. My name is Tokav. I am one of the stewards here. We've had a slight complication with the dietary requirements of some of your delegation. Could I borrow you for a moment so we can clear this up?
I guess so, but I'm not sure how much help I'll be.
Franklin Drake says you can be trusted, and that is enough for me. There's more going on here than a diplomatic conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now? We're going to find out what she's up to.
What do you propose?
The lower level of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But that access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down. The doorway is guarded, so while I distract the guards, you sneak through the door.
Lead the way.
The hatch is just ahead in the northeast corner of the room. There will be a security room near the exit of the maintenance tunnel on the level below us. Access one of the consoles there. Maybe you'll learn more about what she's doing. I need to get back to the reception before I'm missed. But I should be able to cover your absence for a few minutes. More than that, and you're on your own.
Roger. Alright, let's figure out what's going on down here. That console should allow you to access security systems. I bet you could locate Seal and uncover some of her plans. Which one? That one? You need to be more specific, Terrell. Access communication logs. For our agreement, my ships have acquired the Borg sphere and towed it to the Plateau system. I am anticipating your prompt acceptance of our proposal for our new hunting grounds and the interesting prey you have promised us. Security cameras. Please input which security camera do you wish to review. Office camera. Storage facility camera.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Yes, Empress.
That's not good. Office camera. Access security cameras.
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
That's not good. Access active communications channels.
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention. Kittimer did not go as planned. Now they have powerful allies, and with Taurus missing.
Spare me your excuses, Hakiv. Nothing is more important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
Access transport inhibitor system. Disable transport inhibitor. We cannot allow Sayla to use those weapons. We must destroy them before she can load them. Let's move it, people. I'm detecting Theron signatures from these crates. They must contain subspace weapons. This is going to be very noticeable, but let's clear out.
should have known the Federation would send spies instead of diplomats. And you call us treacherous. No matter. You may have destroyed these weapons, but my fleet is already en route to Vulcan. You cannot stop what has begun. Guards! Capture the intruders!
Whatever you did down there, it made quite an impression. Good work on disabling the transport inhibitor. Your ambassadors are safely back on their ships, but I had to blow my cover to get them there. Now it's time for me to get out while I still can. Farewell.
Thank you for your help, Tokath. I hope we meet again. Let's get back to the ship. Lieutenant, the satellites are emitting a damping field that has knocked our engines offline. The diplomatic vessels have been similarly affected. Initiate a feedback pulse. Captain, the vessels carrying the other delegates to the conference are trapped by their own satellites. We must rescue them. Gotta clear out all these Romulans. You guys get to a safe distance. I got more people to rescue.
I would not have believed anyone capable of this treachery.
Oh, Jesus. That's a Pterodactyl. Power to the forward shields. Fire in our tachyon beams. Incoming. Power to the forward shields. Keep those shields drained. Or hostile destroyed.
I thought we'd never be free of that blasted field.
Ow. Communication systems now available, sir. Hail Admiral Tanay.
I had not expected to hear from you so soon. Was your mission successful?
Sayla has launched an attack fleet and her target is Vulcan.
I should have expected as much. You cannot trust them. I never do. I am contacting all available ships. We will meet you there.
Good luck, Admiral. We've done all we can here, and I'm transmitting an emergency signal to Starfleet Command. Course laid in for the Vulcan system, sir. Let's get there. Maximum warp.
Thanks to your warning, we were able to divert some ships to defend Vulcan. I have come to personally command the defense. The other forces have already been briefed. Your role in this battle will be to defend the science vessels that have set up a tachyon detection grid to detect any cloaked Romulan ships. We cannot allow any enemy ships to slip through.
I understand, Admiral.
The ships maintaining the grid will be priority targets for the Romulans, but they must remain in position or the grid will collapse. That is why I need you to protect them.
How can you fight what you cannot see? Surrender now, and I may give you a merciful death.
Our tachyon detection grid has revealed scout ships attempting to penetrate the perimeter.
Let's move in.
Your attempts to interfere are meaningless. Vulcan must pay for its crimes.
Sayla's trying to destroy one of our science vessels and take down the detection grid.
Not opposed to the will of the Romulan people. We are eternal. All forces, advance and destroy them.
Sela has launched her assault. Science vessels, maintain formation. All other forces converge on the Romulan fleet.
It's kind of sad this guy isn't even fighting back. He's just trying to breach the perimeter. Other one. Oh, hey, at the Pterodax. Keep up the phaser fire. Oh, that's a hit. Time to go help with the main battle. I'm pretty sure there's an option somewhere to set it to where the camera will automatically follow the
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Sure there's a setting here somewhere to set the camera here to auto follow the enemy ship I'm targeting.
Maybe. I know now why I fell asleep. There's currently a thunderstorm on its way here. What?
Why is that the reason?
Do you not know, like, you do know what the thunderstorm air feels like, right?
Oh. There's a different feel to thunderstorm air.
Yes. It's, how you call it again? It's the air moisture is much higher while it's warm.
You mean humid?
Humid, yeah, the air humidity. That kind of makes me sleepy. But you can't tell me you've never felt that before. Also, why are you attacking a big green frog?
Their ships shaped like birds.
That's not a bird, that's a frog.
Bird.
Rogue.
Bird.
It's not bird, it's rogue.
Bird.
Get closer and prove to me that this thing looks like a bird.
It looks like a bird.
That one looks like a bird, but the big green one looked like a frog.
Oh, hello there.
Reinforcements are en route. Hold the line.
Oh, the Ambassador, one of the coolest ship classes in my opinion. This battle is getting more intense.
Yeah, no, the big green one looks like a frog. So is there a reason why the Klingon ships destroy themselves in a black hole?
Oh no, these are Romulan ships.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's because they use a singularity drive instead of a normal warp core.
I mean, on the one hand, your enemy is never going to get any of your scraps. On the other hand, your entire crew's gone.
I mean, a warp core breach will also probably kill a lot of people as well.
Yeah, but there's still more of a chance to survive, I think.
Then there's the big bird.
Bird.
You may have won this day, but the fight will continue. Romulus will be avenged. There will be blood for blood, death for death. My world is gone. I will not rest until Vulcan suffers the same fate.
Vulcan is not to blame, Sayla. The Federation wants peace with your people.
Then why does Starfleet use ships equipped with weapons of mass destruction? Why did the Vulcan Science Council willfully refuse to assist us when there was a chance to save our world? Every sorrow in my life can be laid at the feet of the Federation.
You are blinded by anger and grief. I hope you see the truth before it's too late. Detecting some unusual energy signatures from some of the debris of the Romulan vessels, sir. Move in closer and scan the debris. Sir, the debris has traces of Borg energy signatures. I think the Romulans may have modified their ships with Borg technology. Something to look into. We have completed our objectives here, sir. Are you ready to depart the system? Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, the people of Vulcan and Starfleet Command have both asked me to congratulate you on averting what could have been a terrible disaster. I'm deeply concerned by your discovery of the Romulan attempts to modify Borg technology. Sayla is desperate to hold the remnants of the Romulan Empire together, and desperate people take the greatest risks. Under the circumstances, it is logical to assume that we have not seen the last of Sayla. Perhaps she will come to realize that Vulcan and Starfleet were not to blame for the destruction of Romulus before she returns.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Hooray, promotions. Desperate measures. The leaders of the Romulan Star Empire have been blinded by their ambition to regain power, to the point of madness. We believe they have begun to incorporate Borg technology into their ships. Tal Shiar were studying Borg technology in a sphere delivered to them by the Horigin. It is currently in the Pletius system. Travel there and destroy it. Then determine the method to track down any Borg technology the Romulans may have salvaged. Even a small piece of it could prove devastating.
I have new missions for you.
Roger that, Admiral. Did we already go through all the Klingon War stuff? Yeah, we did.
So I want to ask this: what does it mean to only have a tier 1 ship?
There's different tiers of ships in the game. You got the tier 1s, which are basically all the starting vessels. They get 3 weapon slots. And yeah, that's about it. They get 3 crew slots, and that's about it. Here,
Okay.
I can show you some
Well, it's gonna take a bit until the stream has
Yeah.
caught up, but yeah.
We have in here some tier 1 through 4 ships, which are all nice. Very nice ships. Basically, tier 5s are anything above a tier 1 is just a far more powerful ship. You can do more with it. You can give it more weapons, more console slots, basically more of everything. Captain, we have the Borg sphere on sensors. There are multiple Romulan patrols in the area. Sir, we will need to deal with them before we can scuttle the sphere. Raise shields and set a course for the closest Romulan ship. Stop conducting illegal research.
I didn't know the Borg had spheres. I thought they only had cubes.
No, they got all forms of shapes. What?
Yes, yes. Shapes usually come in forms. Yes, Valak.
You get what
I'm sorry,
mean.
that just caught... Yeah, but that just caught me off guard.
Romulan reinforcements, Captain. Ow.
Wonder where the weapons actually come from on Starfleet ships, because they're kind of just there. There's no turret or anything. They just
Actually,
fire.
on this one there are turrets. Little phaser banks.
I don't really see it.
Well, it depends on the era. In TOS, there's a single phaser bank position. There's two phaser bank positions located below the one below the saucer, one below the one above the shuttle bay. In the motion picture era, the first movies, you get these little ball turrets that operate as the phaser emitters. Alright, let's scan the sphere. Not picking up any signs of Romulan ships, and there are no life signs on the sphere. Recommend we destroy it now. There we go. Captain, our top priority should be to find any technology or research the Romulans may have salvaged already. There is a Romulan communication satellite in this area. If we program it to transmit an emergency signal, the Romulans will send a ship here to investigate. We can hide behind that asteroid. If we run minimal power, the mineral content in it should disrupt sensor readings. Once a patrol vessel arrives, you can use a reconfigured Class 2 probe to essentially tag the Romulan ship. Even if they cloak, we'll be able to follow the probe's emergency signature. Energy signature. If there is a base anywhere in this region, we'll find it. Excellent. Now we just need a place.
Says, yeah, I love how she says you can hide behind that asteroid, like there aren't at least 50 asteroids around.
Excellent. Now we just need a place to hide. If we fly behind that asteroid and power down our systems, we should be able to avoid detection. Work, sir. A Romulan vessel is coming to investigate. Good that you can see it, because I can't. Tag the vessel with a subspace transmitter, sir. We should be able to follow it at warp speed. Oh, there it goes. They're scanning the wreckage of the Borg sphere, sir. I hope they don't find anything useful. The ship has gone to warp, sir. Based on the telemetry of the probe, I believe they are traveling to the Gesco system. There's a small colony on a space station there. Laying a course to Gesco, sir. We can leave as soon as you're ready. Let's get a move on. We already know what the score is with the Borg, and we do not trust that score. And that's a bot in the chat. Oh boy. Let's eliminate the bot. Come on. And user bot. There we go. The bot has been eliminated.
Borg destroyed. Should probably ban some certain words, and you don't have to continuously do this.
Probably. I'll get around to it. We arrived at the Gesco system, sir. Scans confirm board technology on the station. They have detected us, sir. They are launching several ships, and they have activated their defenses. We have the element of surprise on our side for the moment, but they are bound to call in reinforcements. Recommend we eliminate resistance and beam down to the station as soon as possible. Keep up the fire. Tractor beam turret.
Alright. I'm gonna have to go now.
Alrighty.
See you later. Have fun, alright?
Nice seeing you.
Bye-bye.
Why? Oh. Ooh. Those are some heavily modified ships. Where are these last turrets? Are you ready to beam down, sir? Let's get moving. Oh, we accidentally brought a random security officer. Oh well. Cole has just magically disappeared. Poor man. Sir, we arrived in the Gesco station. The station is on high alert. We should expect heavy resistance Normally, Starfleet attempts to resolve conflicts swiftly, but in this case, the security of the quadrant requires an armed response. We should interrogate any scientists we find along the way to determine what Borg research is located. Standard away team. We'll have Terrell, we'll have Zamara, we'll have Elijah, and then we'll have Kolez. Oh, my traits got reset. Fun. This always happens every now and then in this game. One annoying thing. You're done. Hello, random scientist. Or transport officer. Starfleet, what have you doing here? We have traced Borg technology back to the station. We intend to destroy it. Really? I sympathize. That Borg technology is creepy. We all hate it, but we don't have any choice but to work for the Tel Shiar. They're holding my sister hostage to make sure I behave, and she's not the only one. I'll do what I can to help her. You might need help yourself in a minute or two. Your transport was detected. Then the station is on high alert. Security forces are already on their way. You don't have a chance. We have no choice. We need to stop what's happening here. Promise you'll try to help my sister? Unlock all the doors in Turbolus for you. There, she's near the medical bay. Good luck, and don't forget my sister. We'll get her out. Get everybody re-equipped. I'm just gonna unequip all these, that way that I can put them in one big pile. There we go. Hello, head scientist man. Are you from Starfleet? What are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. We have no love for the Tal Shiar, but I do have a family. If I complete my work, the Tal Shiar will guarantee our safety. Perhaps we can rescue them. Where are they located? Most of the families are being held in the medical lab. You will need to cross the engineering level to get there. Be careful. Some of what they're working on in there is quite dangerous. Really? Any use of Borg technology is dangerous. We're talking about devices designed to regenerate damage, replicate themselves, and assimilate anything they can reach. If we had a breach in containment, we could lose the station and everyone in it. Thank you. We'll do what we can for your family. Clear them out, people. Have researcher logged supplemental. The Hergen upheld their end of the bargain and delivered a disabled Borg sphere to the planet system. As a precaution, we have not moved the sphere from that location. I do not want to risk powering any systems that might trigger the Borg's regeneration protocols. However, I do feel it is safe to begin dismantling and analyzing the sphere's components. The Borg technology shows great promise. I believe we will be able to improve our weapons and shield technology well within the Empress's timeline. Work to regenerate Borg components into our vessel has begun. So far, the process is proceeding as expected. We have increased the combat capabilities of our ships by upwards of 30%, and I still feel like we are barely scratching the surface. There's so much about Borg technology we do not understand. Some of my researchers have expressed concerns over the risk of experimenting with this technology. I explained that circumstances beyond our control force us to take extreme measures. I suspect they continue to have misgivings, but they no longer share them with me. I now share my staff's misgivings about this line of research. Incorporating Borg technology into our ships is one thing. This Commander Navak has taken over our medical bay and is experimenting with incorporating Borg technology into our citizens. Anybody that expresses discontent with the program either disappears or finds their family being held hostage to ensure their cooperation. We should have never sided with the Tal Shiar, and now it's too late. Yeah, I don't care if Hakeem wants me dead. It's very clear you guys don't have the firepower to stop me. Ugh. I can't even begin to express my gratitude, Lieutenant. I'm from Sereni Prime, one of the colonies that is still neutral in the conflict between the Republic and Tal Shiar. Before all this, I was a vocal proponent for the Republic. All I can think is that I attracted the wrong kind of attention for my outspoken beliefs. What do you mean? One day I went for the walk on the cliffs near my settlement. I remember seeing something strange and hearing a metallic buzzing. Then everything went black. I woke up in the cell. No one will tell me where I am or why I'm here. What they do say is that I'm a test subject. They're planning on implanting me with Borg technology. I don't think anyone could be so callous, not even the Tal Shiar. We'll get you home. Bunker Hill, 1 to beam up. Hello? This is Lieutenant Nalina. Just wanted to let you know your brother is safe and aboard our ship. Thank you so much. Now allow me to assist you. These access codes will wipe our computer core, destroying all of our data. No one will be able to replicate what we've done here without that information. Thank you. Enter command. Purge computer core. Enter access codes. Upsilon Beta 241. You ready to beam up, sir? Beam up. Sir, the Romulans are activating their assimilated ships. We have to destroy them. If we fire weapons at one of them, it will come online faster, but I think we can delay their activation if we get close enough to send a command sequence. We have to delay this one's progress. I want to thank you again for rescuing me from an unpleasant fate. If I could impose on you once more, I would be willing. Would you be willing to take me to my colony? I must deliver a report on what's happened to our ruling council. I would really like to see my family again. It would be our pleasure. Are you ready to leave the system, sir? Let's get out of here. We got a wayworthy colonist to return. 'Cause that's just how we roll.
I have forwarded your mission reports and the recovered data to Starfleet Intelligence. We now know the Romulans have been researching Borg technology, and they were willing to risk a war with the Federation to advance their goals. There is a 76.77% chance that Starfleet will have to take action against the Romulans to prevent them from upsetting the balance of power with this research. If that occurs, I predict that we will need you and your crew to assist in averting calamity. You have done well. Live long and prosper.
Like the impulse engine.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Thank you, Admiral. I'll return to Earth shortly.
Tequila, the survivor you rescued from Demora Station, has provided some very interesting information about both the Tal Shar and the new race with which they've allied. Meanwhile, the Romulan Republic and neutral colonies are continuing to report mysterious abductions. We believe these two events are related. Tequila wants to go home to her colony on Serene Prime. The colony there has remained independent from both the remains of the Romulan Star Empire and the burgeoning Romulan Republic. That puts them in a delicate balancing act. We thought taking Tequila home could be a good opportunity to figure out what's happening behind the scenes of the Romulan conflict. We would like you to go to Serene Prime and investigate.
Alrighty.
I have new mission.
Get these new impulse engines installed. Oh right, we were supposed to install these new shields, weren't we? Did we get new shields? Oh, they're the same shields. We'll go arrive at our destination, but this will probably be the last operation we conduct today.
On a remote world, scientists are adapting Borg technology to suit their own needs. A Federation crew caught in an impossible situation fights to survive, but help may not arrive in time. Who will heed their desperate call? In their anguish, the Romulans could cause a greater tragedy than even they imagine.
This will be our last operation. Alright. Captain, we have arrived in the Serenity system. This is supposed to be a neutral colony, but I'm detecting multiple Romulan Star Empire ships as well as a shield wall surrounding the planet. If this is a blockade, they are very serious about keeping people out. The warboards are arming weapons, sir. We might have to fight if we want to return our guests to our colony. Speaking of which, Dekel would like a word. Patch her through. Can't thank you enough for returning me. It looks like the Romulan Star Empire has been busy while I was away. They were already lobbying our council to join them, but Romulan Republic envoys are there as well. Now the Empire is blocking the planet, probably to prevent information like ours from reaching our leaders. Shield wall is new. I guess the Tal Shiar constructed. You should be careful. It isn't the first time we've run afoul of the Romulan Star Empire. Hail them. This planet is protected by the Romulan Star Empire. State your business. I'm returning this citizen to her homeworld. Indeed. Identify this citizen. That is the name of a fugitive wanted by the Romulan Star Empire. Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded. I don't think so, Commander. Incoming! They're breaching the shields. Get me some additional power to the shields. I assume that shield wall goes around the whole planet. You ready to beam down to the surface, sir? Alright, let's go. Can't believe it. I finally made it home. Thank you. I never thought I'd see this place again. I would give you the grand tour, such as it is, but I need to get back to my family. I never thought I'd see them again either. You should talk to a representative from our council. Follow the path ahead and it will lead you to the central square. There should be someone you can speak to there. Welcome home.
Valleint Crew, and welcome to Serene Prime. Oh, thank you for returning Takela to us. I'm sure her family is pleased she is safe. However, you have arrived at an interesting time. I was just preparing to meet with representatives from the Romulan Star Empire and the Romulan Republic. Each are urging our colony to join their faction. We've done our best to stay out of the conflict until now, but I fear we will soon be forced to take a side.
Yes, we met one of the Empire's representatives in orbit. They tried to destroy my ship.
Yes, the Empire has a way of offering assistance that feels more like a threat. They offered security services for my world, and I could not risk refusing them. And, to be fair, there have been no abductions since the fleet began protecting the planet.
Abductions?
A number of our citizens went missing in the weeks before the Empire arrived. The Empire blames the Republic, of course, but I think Sela likes to blame them for a lot of things. There's no evidence they are responsible, however. In fact, there's no evidence at all. And I think that if the Republic were behind these kidnappings, they would leave some trace behind. If you would care to speak to the representatives, I would be interested in hearing what your opinion of them is.
I'm honored by your request, Counselor. You're not welcome here, Starfleet. The Counselor feels differently. She asked me to speak with you and give her my opinion. And she is a fool. Federations are allies of the terrorists who seek to destroy what remains of our glorious empire. We will do nothing here but sow dissent and unrest. I also know that you destroyed a ship protecting this planet with callous disregard for the safety of the citizens of this colony. I have nothing more to say to a murderer. He left me no choice. You had no choice. Those words have been the excuse of monsters since time immemorial. On the chance, however, that the Council is foolish enough to be swayed by your biased opinion, I will explain that the Romulan Star Empire is Serene Prime's only hope for peace and stability. We alone possess the military strength and operational effectiveness to keep this planet safe. Terrorists from the Republic can only offer them a portion of their own loss and suffering. Your intentions are clear, Sub-Commander. I think I've heard enough. Pleasure to meet you, Lieutenant Commander. What can I do for you? What is your mission here? My time was this. Thank you for the follow, Petuli Julian. Yes, I am kitty cat right now. My intent was to speak to the Council about the advantages of joining the Republic. Fortunately, I arrived before the blockade, and the Council has extended their protection to me. Otherwise, I'd probably be on my way to one of the Tal Shiar prison facilities by now. The Empress likes to hide her threats in a few layers of deception and lies. It can be difficult for a peaceful world like Serenity Prime to resist. If we all stick together, we will be able to rise up and defeat the Tal Shiar once and for all. You have ambitious goals, Sub-Commander. Good luck.
Well, what did you think of them?
I can't tell you what your colony should do. Follow your heart and your instincts.
An interesting perspective. Thank you for your suggestion. Our most convincing evidence comes from a survivor of Virenat. And if his story can be believed, he says he knows who is behind these abductions. You should speak to him before you leave. He's behind that building.
I'll listen to his story. Where he at? Where is he at? There he is. Yes, I was at Valleint. My family died there. My friends, it wasn't terrorists who destroyed my home, and it certainly wasn't the Republic. It was the Tal Shiar and their friends. You don't have to take my word for it. Valleint has been abandoned since the attack. Go see what our Empress does to her people. I'm sorry for your loss. Appears we've done all we can here, sir. Shall we return to the ship? Let's beam up. Maybe. You have no evidence of this. Sir, course locked in for Valleint. However, there are Romulan ships decloaking. They are hailing us, Captain. Lieutenant Commander, your presence here is unauthorized. Furthermore, we have evidence that you had a role in the destruction of the IRW Rhea and the deaths of her crew. Lower your shields. Sorry, it didn't work the first time. Sir, there's a Romulan Republic vessel here as well. They're hailing us. You appear to have run afoul of the Tal Shiar. Do you require assistance? Yes, please. Just need to get the torpedoes past their shields. There we go. Tal Shiar will no longer trouble you. Do you require anything else? No. Thank you for your assistance. Sir, I recommend we cross the shield barrier and exit the system before Tal Shiar reinforcements arrive. And almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there, getting there, almost there. And we crossed it. Warp to Valleint. We arrived at the Valleint system. Sensors are detecting no signs of activity in the system, not even satellites. For a once populated world, the sensor silence is eerie. Power to the engines. Sir, this appears to be from a Romulan vessel. It's old, but it took some heavy energy weapons hits before it was destroyed. You don't normally see battles like this near agricultural colonies. Sir, this appears to be debris from a vessel of unknown configuration. However, the energy signatures conform to the limited information we have about the Alachi. There's not much here for the ship to have been destroyed. There's not enough here for the ship to have been destroyed, sir. Whatever it was, it probably survived this battle. This could be the mysterious enemy that the survivors talked about. Could it be the Alachi? We need more information. Alright, let's head towards the planet. It's time to figure this out. Sir, I'm detecting a vessel. Wait, there's nothing there. Must have been a sensor echo. Are you ready to beam down to the surface, sir? Let's beam down. We gotta investigate this matter. This place is destroyed, Captain, but the damage is only a few months old. I'm not detecting any humanoid life signs, however, there are several insect life forms around the area. We should be cautious. Ooh. Ooh. Sir, although this colonist died of a plasma weapon discharge, her tissue appears to be infected with some kind of fungal spores. The bioreadings I'm getting are somewhat similar to some of the readings from the prisoners on Installation 18. The evidence of the Alachi involvement is mounting. Take samples. And imagine having some sort of festival and suddenly your entire colony gets wiped out. Let's take a look at this thing. I think this device is some kind of beacon. It doesn't conform to any technology I'm familiar with. However, the components seem to match some of the equipment that was discovered on Installation 18. Get a full scan. Starfleet will want to review our findings. Might be a good idea to take that beacon just to study it. That is a big crater. This crater was created by an orbital strike from a plasma weapon of Romulan origin. Since it's doubtful the colony destroyed themselves, it could only have been the Tal Shiar. Sarah detecting Associate's transmission, we can access it from that console over there. Welcome, guest. You have one message from Emperor Sayla. Would you like to play it now? Play message.
Citizens of the Empire, it is with great sorrow that I report the destruction of our colony in the Valleint system by the terrorist insurgents known as the Romulan Republic. I believe most of the residents of Valleint were loyal subjects of the Empire who were unaware of the terrorist cell hidden amongst their homes and families. Their deaths are a tragedy. When the Tal Shiar attempted to remove the insurrectionists and save Valleint and its people, the Romulan Republic destroyed the entire colony rather than submit to the lawful authority of my forces. I grieve for the loss of innocent life. Rest assured that those responsible will be found and punished for their crimes against the Romulan people. Valleint will not be forgotten.
I'm getting some unusual energy readings similar to the ones we received from that strange beacon. Oh, hey. Alright, we should probably get out of here. Captain, a ship from an unknown configuration is decloaked and is arming weapons. Recommend you and the away team return to the bunker hill immediately. Let's beam up. It was a scout ship, Captain. We drove it off, but I'm expecting reinforcements any moment. Well, you were definitely right on them showing up at any moment. Coming around. Prepare to fire torpedoes. Power to the forward shields. Captain, we were receiving a priority subspace transmission from Starfleet Command. Do you want me to put it on the main view screen? On screen.
To all Starfleet vessels, our allies in the Romulan Republic are under attack by the Tal Shiar. All combat-ready vessels are ordered to report to New Romulus immediately. Individual orders to follow.
Open a channel to Admiral Tanay.
Thank you for responding so quickly. Your orders are to rendezvous with Battle Group Phi at Valleint and proceed to New Romulus to reinforce our vessels there. The battle is already underway.
On our way, Admiral.
Glad to have you here. Let's get to New Romulus.
We are grateful beyond words for your help. You have arrived in the nick of time. New Romulus does not have the developed orbital defenses necessary to repel such an attack, and Admiral Kararek is calling for as many ships as possible to defend the planet. The flotilla protecting the planet has been pushed back by the enemy assault. They are at their final line now. They need your help.
Battle
Glad you could
stations.
join us. Concentrate
Red alert.
fire on their command ship.
Power to the forward shields. Oh, we are taking a pounding. Emergency power to the shields. Get us some distance. Well, that's our first death in this run. Alright. We need to take out some of these smaller ships, because our allies can't do much to help if they're being bogged down. Not new to the game, no. Also, hello. I'm just doing a fun little dumb challenge run. Keep up the phaser fire. That's one ship gone. That's another ship gone. Just so many ships. Get me some reinforcement power to the shields. More power to the shields. Damn it, they took out impulse. There's just so many of them. Come on, keep those shields online, gentlemen. Divert power to the rear shields. Gotta get these frigates off of the bigger ships. Get some power to the forward shields. More of them just keep warping in. I need to get some distance. Power to the shields. I don't know if this dreadnought can respawn, but we need to clear it. We are not doing well. Doesn't help that all of the AI have decided to concentrate fire on anything and everything. We need to breach that thing's shields. Forward power to shields. Keep up that forward power to the shields. Almost through. Where'd it go? There it is. We just need to keep its shields down. Where'd it go? Where'd the command ship go? There it is. Fire! The Alachi are definitely proving to be a lot tougher of an opponent than many of the other enemies we have encountered. Let's get some distance and do another run. We gotta keep those shields suppressed. As long as we destroy this ship, the rest of the ships will stop spawning. At least that's the theory. Alright, let's wipe out the rest of these boys. Guys, it'd be great if you can land your phaser hits. Sir, we are being held by the Romulan Republic.
On behalf of the Romulan Republic, thank you for your assistance today. You have saved our new world from destruction. We cannot begin to repay these deeds you have performed today, but know that your names will go down in history.
We were honored to be of service as we're being shot at. Well, apparently our services are done here, so yeah, we'll... yeah. There we go. I think we'll let the rest of the forces take out what's left here. I think we've blown up more than our fair share of Alachi for today.
The Romulan Republic extends their sincere gratitude for your assistance in saving their homeworld. We now know the race you encountered there is called the Alachi, and they are the Tal Shar's new allies. From what you found on Virinat, and what they tried to do at New Romulus, I'd say that whatever they're doing, it's not in our best interests. The Republic is continuing to search for clues to reveal what exactly is happening to the people being abducted by the Alachi. You, however, may be set to a different task.
Well, we're not going to use any of these weapons, so might as well just...
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
I've heard of your recent accomplishments. I'd like to congratulate you. You're exactly the kind of captain Starfleet needs as an example of young officers here at the Academy. Please join me here on Earth to discuss some promising new officers. Let's grab projectile weapon training. We'll take a pack lid, why not? Yeah, still no room for bridge officers.
The cause of the supernova that destroyed Romulus remains a mystery. Our allies in the Romulan Republic have a theory on the matter, however. They believe that Taurus, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, is responsible. Republic forces attempted to apprehend her, but she escaped through an Iconian gateway. Recently, the Republic has discovered new information that could help us track down Taurus. We want you to rendezvous with the RRW Lisette and provide any assistance you can. I have new missions.
Roger that. We will conduct that operation, though, later. As we have reached the... I'm going to turn the ship around because it'll look mildly nicer in the lighting. Anyway, we've reached the end of our operations for today. So, let me find someone to raid you all off to go watch. Let's see who is there available.
Lost Medicaid?
No, I don't care for your stupid advertisements. Get out of here. /raid. Thank you for everybody that joined in for today. I'll be back Thursday with War Thunder with Birch. And if you want to hang out with me in the Discord, feel free. We have the Discord link below in the About section. You just click on the little picture and it'll load up the link. If you ever want to watch some of these streams that I've done in the past, feel free to go check out the YouTube channel, also linked below. And thank you for everybody that tuned in today. It's been nice getting back into Stowe and seeing that some new faces are coming in to watch me torment myself with the Tier 1 ship challenge. Anything else I need to cover? No, I don't think so. I hope you all have a nice rest of your day, and see you all hopefully next time. And don't forget to join the Discord to stay up to date with whatever I'm doing. Goodbye.